Ooh, Jaglan's microcarpa, little walnut. Get this in West Texas too. Yeah, you get a little, oh man, look at the Senegalia radii. Oh, it smells lovely, smells divine. Oh, it's a cool butterfly. This shit is that. Yeah, this is a very special plant. Got this in my yard too. Very mean spines, but it's the incredible smelling flowers, man. Super lovely. Very pleasant. Massive Tassajillo. Parkinsonia tuxana. It's wild. You get... Louie, come on. I don't know what she smells. The little walnut, I didn't expect to see that. We should try growing that in the valley. Massive cow patties. Just a little bit of elevation and you start getting such a diverse palette, more diverse palette of plants. Oh, you can see the history of past floods in this little river. Nice little riverbed. Pleasant little habitat. Very nice that it's not hot as balls right now too. Oh God. What is this, Brickhelia? What is this? Oh, very peculiar here. We're looking for Myrospermum, but that's a nice tire. We got more foresty area. Jatropha dioica just growing in all these rounded limestone gravels. Nopals, blackbrush. Oh, air smells really nice. I'm getting stabbed a little bit. It's all right. Cordias. Tassajillo doing very well for itself. God, this plant smells so incredible. The spines don't look too bad on this population of Senegalia radii. All these sourced from the surrounding mountains. What's that, a little phaseolus? Little bean? Yeah, unlike the Goliad gravels that we get in South Texas, these all seem to be sourced from the same mountain range. They're all the same. Well, two different layers of rock. It looks like the lighter limestone and the darker stuff. Really cool habitat though. Wild. It's a riverbed. Must rage. Every few years it must rage. Is it Yucca carnerosana? Guess so. Oh, well, that was quick. There's Myrospermum. Oh, lovely. You know, this plant that's grown, it's so common in Texas.
Yeah,
yes,
totally.
flowering too. Yeah, so Myrospermum sousanum has been grown in Texas. There's a couple trees planted in Austin and San Antonio. I got one in my yard. People have been growing it. There's the bean fruits. Unlike so many of the trees we just saw that are also in the legume family, Myrospermum sousanum is in the subfamily Faboideae, the actual pea subfamily. There's those flowers, those papilionaceous. It just means they got a banner wing and keel instead of mimosoid flower structure. And so this thing does really well. I got one in my yard. They need a little bit of supplemental water. They're not a thorn scrub plant, they're riparian, but I've seen it for so long, and to finally see the habitat that it grows in is something else. It's an endangered species. The flowers smell absolutely divine when they go off. And there it is, banner wings keel. You could see pinnate leaves. Looks kind of like a morpha, but it's just growing here. Stoked we found it. Really nice. Really happy we found this thing. Looks like they dug this out at some point to make a tank for the livestock, but it's doing fucking great. So this thing, you know, again, it's readily available from different nurseries. We're growing a shit ton at Limestone Tortoise in Seguin. My friend Willie at Greensleeves has a bunch. I know Barton Springs is selling them, but it's such a wonderful plant. It should be way more common. And, you know, in cultivation, again, it's not a thorn scrub plant, but in a cultivation, like up against a house, you know, but planted decent enough away. Well, most legumes go down, not out. The roots do. So, but planted, you know, up against the house, a little bit of shade, a little bit of shelter, and supplemental watering during the hotter months of summer, it'll do fine. It's a fucking fantastic tree, and you can see they get pretty large. And looks like there's one too. God, it's so nice to see, and ample recruitment too. Growing on these limestone gravels at 1,500 feet in Nuevo León. God damn, look at that. Okay, these flowers are in better shape. You can see the ovaries maturing, little bean pod ovary. You can see the fruits, or the flowers rather, are subtended by bracts, little pedicels. You got a banner wing and keel. And oh God, the flowers smell so good, man. To be around this thing when it's blooming, you got to get one. Get one in your yard, God damn it. They do so good in cultivation. Look at that. Oh, you got that little green splotch too. I forgot that little green splotch on the banner petal. And look at how big they can get, just growing straight out of rounded limestone talus. 2 feet around at the base. Look at that. They get massive. Is this Phallothamus or Forestiaria? I think that's Forestiaria. Where is it? I don't know. Phallothamus. Fucking. I get them. It's so easy to get turned around out here. Look at that juglans too. Juglans microcarpa. I love that. And the leaves on the juglans smell nice too. Lots of recruitment here. Wonder if it's clonal, but it might be clonal. Growing with Burkelia laciniata. That's a plant you get a lot in West Texas. Ah, wonderful to meet you, sir. Wonderful to meet you in your home. Get some context for you. Yeah, those flowers smell great. Myrospermum sousanum. Arroyo Sweetwood is the common name. Yeah, you got a Naqua there too. Aurelia Naqua. Burkelia laciniata. That's big in West Texas. Yeah, there's Myrospermum everywhere here. Oh, it's so nice to see. Look, that's a beautiful and graceful one. Got some argemones, Solanum rostratum, buffalo burr, as it's called. That's some mesquites. Just a little bit of elevation. It gets a lot easier for things to grow. I want to go back. Let's go back in at Arroyo. That was nice. That was a nice little woodland, riparian woodland. Let's go back in a bosque. Ooh, is this Hunnemania? It looks like Hunnemania. Thought it was an ambrosia at first, but it's not. It's a relative of the poppy family, just like the argemone. Doesn't smell like an ambrosia. Here's a Justicia. Where's that Carlowrightia? I don't know. It's got a yellow flower on it though, which I'm curious about. That's nice. Oh, just right near the Myrospermum, we got Phyllonata flora. Everybody loves frog fruit, right? There's always room for frog fruit. Bunch of other cool shit too. Jesus. I could spin. I gotta go. I gotta cross back over the board. I could be here forever, man. God damn it. Alright, I guess we should go. Good old Tridax procumbens, a worldwide weed, but this is where it's native. And there's a bunch of other interesting members in the genus Tridax as well. First time I ever saw this was outside the Hong Kong airport. Blackbrush is doing great. Come on, Lou, let's go. God, this juglans, this little walnut. Ah! I love that thing. That's common. I think you can get that planted a lot in Austin too. Look, so this was a blue, it was a blue piece of infrastructure. Painted blue that during some flood at some point got destroyed and washed down the creek. Like I was saying, man, this spot must rage. Right after a good rainfall. God, this Senegalia, what a fucking, I'm just overwhelmed with floral delights. This is such a special plant. It's a real pain in the ass, especially if it's stressed out and it's producing a lot of spines. This is different. This is Huisache, but God, it just smells incredible, man. This is one of the best smelling. This and Senegalia romeriana. Senegalia wrightii and Senegalia romeriana, probably some of the best smelling plants in South Texas in the Borderlands region. Yeah, that's a fucking big tree, man. I didn't know they got that big. Seen them, you see them in Texas. There's one outside of some coffee shop I went to once. It was a nice coffee shop. It's like a bigger, they got like a nice outdoor patio, and in the office next to it, they had a Myrospermum. I was plucking fruits off of it. God, the flowers smell so damn good. It's wild. Yeah, look, and there's more. Growing with the juglans. I really like this limestone talus they put here. It's nice. Good job. Anyway, that's all I got. Have a good day. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Say bye, Adrian.
Bye.
God, I'm so fucking happy we found Myrospermum, right? All these plants, all the Texan plants, they're Mexican plants, vice versa, right? The plants don't pay attention to borders. It's the whole Mega Mexico theory that Jerry Rijdowski, I always fuck up pronouncing his name, but you know, the late Mexican botanist, really cool guy from what I hear. It's something he was always writing about, right? Incredible plants. Ooh, what is that? Got distracted by a butterfly, sorry. But you know, this whole region, right, and the flora of it's a lot older than the stupid geopolitical borders and all the human bullshit on either side of the border that is so recent. It's got so little bearing on it. Well, I wish it did. Unfortunately, it's got a lot. Land on the north side is a lot more fucked. Land on the south side is there's good and bad about both places. Anyway, that's all I got. Have a great day. Go fuck yourself. Bye.